I love it when a deal comes together. Sandra Scott here, full service realtor, with another example of the buyer bennies that I provide. A lot of people ask, hey, what do you mean by full service realtor? Well, here's an example representing a buyer on a deal recently where they were really concerned about the fuel oil tank in the basement. It was just left in the basement. The home had been converted to propane from fuel oil, but the fuel oil tank and some fuel oil was left in it in the basement. And my buyers wanted to make it a condition of the sale to have the fuel oil tank removed, to kind of ask the seller or make it part of the negotiation to remove the fuel oil tank. And we had a discussion about how important that was. I said, buyer, do you want to risk losing this home if it's really that big of a deal to the seller? Because sometimes for some people removing that fuel oil tank would have been a big deal, but since I have experience removing a fuel oil tank for my own property, I did it for my folks. My dad used to be in the fuel oil business. Dee, it wasn't that big of a deal for me. Dee being impatient again with wanting to play, but so anyway, I just volunteered. I'll remove the fuel oil tank for you. It's not that big of a deal. I'll do it after the sale so that this doesn't become something that's blown out of proportion in the negotiation. So I'm storing it here. It used to be that you could put one of these out by the road and they'd be gone the same day, but that's becoming less and less. And so I'll end up taking this to the metal, to Padnos or Rifton or some other place that takes scrap metal at some point in the spring. But here's another example of what it means, what I mean by full service realtor, and some of the services that I provide that are sort of out of the ordinary or above and beyond what other agents do or are willing to do. So there you go. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this cigar. I smoke cigars very occasionally, and only parts of them, because a little bit of a cigar goes a long way for me. But this is actually was a Christmas gift from Nolan's in Traverse City. So shout out to Nolan's, and that fuel oil tank. That's just another example of what I'll do as a full service realtor. Hey, thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.